Hey everybody, back again. That was pretty quick. I wasn't sure how fast, I was going to do my part 2, but I'm sitting here with about 25 more games, so I guess I only got about, half of what's going on now in the part 1. I probably have about 50 to 55 titles at the moment. I used to have a number of, other titles, but, way back when I had sold a lot of my Xbox stuff to pick up a Nintendo GameCube. I mean, I love the GameCube, but, I regret it a little bit because some of the titles that I had back then on Xbox I really can't find right now, even for the cheap price. So, I mean, I've been hunting around, but I think about 50 to 60 titles right now is enough for me. Um, the first one up is a game called New Legends, which is by THQ. It's sort of like a action sci-fi sort of thing. I've only really spent about 15 to 20 minutes on it just to check it out. I do like it. It has like a bit of like an Asian theme to it, which is kind of nice. Um, this game is Mace Griffin, Bounty Hunter, and actually the a voiceover for the main character is if you guys know who Henry Rollins is, he's from a band called Black Flag, and he also has his own band. And he's also like a poet and things like that. Pretty good. Remember, he had his own little show on HBO for a bit, way back in the day, about maybe 6, 7 years ago. We actually haven't had HBO for the longest time. I rarely ever watch TV anyway. I mean, I'm much more of a gamer than a television watcher. This is Onimusha for Capcom. Great game. I really like the whole sword play and the whole, action, like really like energized story that they have to it. Great game. Next title up is Zathura, which was based on a sci-fi movie. I believe I've seen it, but it was a while back, probably like when it came out, because this title is 2005. Figure about 4.5 years ago. Have not picked it up, but I got it because it was made by 2K Games, which is a franchise of EA or Electronic Arts. Next title up is a game called Sudeki or Sudekai, however you want to say it. I'm not really too good on some of the pronunciation. I really haven't played this either, but it seems like it's sort of like an action RPG slash sci-fi kind of thing. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys might, I hope you guys aren't really upset too much with, some of my categorization. I mean, I'm a gamer. I play whatever I think looks good and, is appealing to me. Here's a title called Classified: The Sentinel Crisis. I actually paid about $1.25 or something for this. Have not played it. It's by a company called Global Star Software, which I have not heard of. It seems like like a shooter kind of thing, like an espionage. But yeah, I mean, I'll check it out eventually. I just have so many other games to really get to. Um, okay, here's the Dead to Rights 2 or Dead 2 Rights, and the cover on that's pretty badass. It's got the guns blazing and the dog and stuff, and paw print on the back of the case. That's kind of cool. Namco is always doing a good job. Really reminds me a lot of the first Max Payne, more than the first one does. Here's a game called Metal Arms: Glitch in the System by Sierra Games. It's like a robot action thing, and you can you can like power up your robot with different weapons and add-ons, and there's a pretty good multiplayer on here, and there's all different vehicles you can ride around in. Very, very futuristic. Next title up, I just actually picked this up today. I should have did a recent pickups video, but I picked up 5 Xbox titles today actually for about $7, which is really cheap. This one is Alias, the game made by Acclaim, based on a TV show with Jennifer Garner. Her voice is actually in it, which is cool. I mean, I've seen it a bunch of times. Sometimes they replay it on the weekends, like on a Saturday or a Sunday early in the day. This title here is Sega Sports NFL 2K2. I do have this on my Dreamcast, but I bought this because it was the same thing. 99 cents with half off, plus my discount was about 44 or 45 cents. They sold it as new. It was a used copy because I opened it up and you know, there was some like little bit of damage to the case up here in the corner, like this really gross sticker that took forever to come off. But I got it off, no big deal. I mean, the disc has 4 or 5 scratches, but I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to really get too involved with it. Here's a title called NFL Street by EA Sports Big. I was going to get the second one, but they wanted like about $5, and I've never played it. So I figured, yeah, let me just get this. It was $2.99, half price. So, you know, and it's kind of like out of the element of a, you know, football arena. So I'll try it. Maybe it might get me into it a little bit more. I also picked this up today, Outlaw Tennis by MTV Games. You know, I mean, they got like some girls and stuff in there. You know, there's like this ninja guy on the back, which kind of looks reminiscent of like a Ninja Gaiden kind of thing. Figured I'd try that. This game got a lot of real bad press, BMX Triple X. It's like some, you know, there's like nudity and different things in it. But I didn't get it for that, of course. I just, you know, I like some of the BMX stuff, like the Matt Hoffman games and, you know, Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX. Figured I would just get it to see how it is. Here's another one called Backyard Wrestling. Don't try this at home. Originally, when I had my Xbox, like, well, this is probably like my third Xbox that I'm on now. But I used to have the second one, which I really liked a lot. And it had the guys from Insane Clown Posse in it, Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J. This one doesn't, but, you know, I'll give it a go. Here's a game called Powerdrome. It's like a futuristic, like, racing game with, like, hovercrafts and stuff. Kind of like Wipeout, but, like, with people, like, riding on the little ships or whatever you want to call it. This was about $2. I saw it actually for PS2 for, I think, 99 cents at GameStop. I was going to get it just, you know, to compare. But the last time I went back, it was gone. I mean, who would pass up a 99-cent deal, right? I don't know. I may need a part 3. I'm gonna try to blow through these quick. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Mirrorwind. Heard a lot of great things about this game. This is the limited edition version. Have not played it. It was supposed to be like RPG of the year for the year that it came out. I believe back in 2003 or early 2004. I'll check that out. This is my only telephone. This is yeah, my telephone's ringing. Sorry about that. This is my only real remaining original Xbox game that I had from when I first got my Xbox, which came with it. It's NCAA Football 2005 and Top Spin Tennis. It was like a double pack-in thing. You know, like both discs are on one game. And you know, all the games that I'm talking to you guys about, every game that I've mentioned are complete in the box, and like about 85% of them aren't scratched at all. They're pretty much brand new. I'm gonna cut this a little bit short because I'm a little bit, you know, worried about time constraints. I have maybe 10 or 12 more games to get through, and at the end of that next video, I'll probably do some shout outs and stuff. Alright, so as for now, you know, stay tuned and part 3 will be on its way. Thanks a lot.